Hi everybody, Fintan here from Damson Cloud, and this week I want to talk about laptop stands. And two of my favourite laptop stands that I use on a regular basis, from the very cheapest to the mid-range expensive. If this is something that you have been considering buying recently, then I suggest you stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into it. I actually have three laptop stands here, two of which are from MOFT. One of them is hiding underneath this laptop, and it is actually one of my favorites. Now, I'm going to push the MOFT one over to the side for a moment, and we're going to cover the cheap and cheerful one, which is from IKEA. Many of you may recognize it. So if you're someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of money, maybe you've already been spending quite a bit of cash on your home office setup, then this is a fantastic cheap solution for a laptop stand. This will cost you the grand total of €2.50 or about £2. There is a slightly more expensive one. If you feel like forking out about £5 or £6, you can get it in black. And what I love about it is it's obviously super cheap. It's very, very sturdy, and that tends to be a complaint of a lot of laptop stands, is that they're not very sturdy. And a lot of those tend to be the fold-up ones. Obviously, this isn't fold-up, but it is still quite compact. I know myself, when I'm traveling in the car, you can easily just sort of slot it down behind something and make it quite flat. And what's great about it is it's sturdy. It's good value, and it also has a second feature, which is that you can flip it around the other way, and if you have a tablet or a phone, you can actually use it as a tablet stand as well. And I've used that quite a bit. I actually bring both of these away, the MOFT that I have here and this one, and I'll kind of have maybe a video call on this and be working on my laptop here. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money, something cheap and cheerful for your home office setup, I would definitely recommend the IKEA one. Now, if you want to move up a notch, I have a hidden one, which is underneath here, which is the MOFT Invisible. You can just about sort of see it opening out there. It's called the MOFT Invisible laptop stand. I'm just going to focus it there so that we can see it from above. And what's interesting about it is that it is actually attached directly to the base of the laptop. So it sticks on. Now, that is one con if it's being used by multiple people. I know this gets thrown around our house and everybody gets to use it. Obviously, this is attached to whichever device you place it on, but it also means that it's the laptop stand that you always have with you. And you can see it is wafer thin, so I actually need to tilt the laptop up for you to even be able to see it. If I hold it like this, you can't actually see it. And so what I love about this is I always have it with me. What you do is you simply place your fingers underneath and just push it away from you. And it actually has two levels. So the first level is not dissimilar in height from the IKEA one, on a kind of a standard angle, usually about 30 degrees, but you can actually push this piece out and fold it slightly lower. And I quite like this. This is probably somewhere in the region of about 20 degrees. And I find this easier on my wrists. So that's quite a nice angle for me. So if you're looking for a very, very portable laptop stand, that will set you back about $29 plus shipping. And it's from a company called MOFT. And I'm a huge fan of their stuff. They also do kind of cases with stands on them for iPads they've just launched, and for phones as well. But this was kind of their original one. So highly recommend that. And then the last one is the MOFT, which is a new one that they've just launched on their Kickstarter. And this guy, I'm just going to put that down there. This guy, as the name suggests, is the MOFT because it makes a nice Z shape. And it actually folds up super small as well. So I can fold this underneath, and then I can fold this back this way, and it actually folds pretty flat as well. So it's kind of like a maybe a notebook sort of size, an A4 pad. It does have a little bit of weight in it. So do bear that in mind. You can look up the spec on their own website for the exact weight. But yeah, you will sort of notice a little bit of weight in your bag. But I will travel with this even if I'm just kind of going into town. Back when we kind of left our houses. And it's a great way to kind of have a sit-stand desk almost wherever you are, because this is an electric sit-stand desk I have here in the office. But if I fold this out, no matter where I am, if I fold this out, there's a little magnetic piece here, and it sticks on like that. It doesn't look like it's going to be sturdy, but it actually is. I was very impressed with how sturdy it is. You know, it's fairly secure considering it's such a light device. So if I stand up here, you'll see that it's at kind of the perfect height for me to be able to be standing. And it actually brings it up to the right height for your screen, which is great. So I use this in the office quite a bit as well. But I do want to make people aware that it actually has multiple other angles that you can fold it to. It gives you a little sheet with it, and it has 5 different sort of positions it can be folded into. A standing one like this, or a Z shape, 60 degrees, 45 degrees, 35 degrees, and 25 degrees. I won't go through all of them, but I use that one quite a bit if you kind of want to put a book or, again, a tablet device or something like that on it. That's quite useful for kind of reading, and you can just sort of place it looking at you, or maybe on your lap as well. The magnet makes it quite secure, so you can actually sort of pick it up, which is great, and it will still sort of stay together. So that's kind of similar to the IKEA, or maybe a little, that's actually maybe a little bit more. But again, if you wanted to get that sort of angle typing. So it's very, very versatile, and they've actually started a little competition for people who've gotten it on the sort of interesting ways that you've found to use your MOFT Z case. So highly recommend that. This one will set you back about $59 plus shipping. The one that's built in will set you back about $29 plus shipping. I did a deal, so I got 2 of them together. I got a little bit of a discount. And as I said, the IKEA one will set you back a grand total of about 3 quid, 2 or 3 quid. So definitely the cheapest of the 3, but if you're looking for portability and you don't mind spending a little bit of money and you want it sort of tied to your laptop, I'd go with that. If you're looking for something cheap and cheerful, maybe for the kids and yourself in the house, then that is a great one to go for. And if you want something that's also going to give the ability to have a standing desk, or sort of convert a standing desk. So I'd be interested to know what you guys travel with, and are there any particular kits that you guys always have with you when you're traveling, and particularly when you need to kind of set up that remote office, you need to be able to work wherever you're going. Please do let us know in the comments below. And the last thing I wanted to say was that this is our 100th video since we started consistently making YouTube videos. So that is a little bit of a celebration, and we're really pleased here at Damson to kind of hit that milestone. We've also hit some other amazing milestones. We went over 700 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and we're seeing fantastic traction, particularly since the onset of COVID. I think a lot of people looking for valuable information on various areas within G Suite and working remotely. And so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who watches and likes and subscribes. Please continue to do so. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel or our LinkedIn page. All right, chat to you guys next week.